Hi guys, I am a fashion illustrator and today I want to talk about materials and give you some advices. We will talk about watercolor. I love watercolor. But as an illustrator, I love also digital drawings as well. But we are gonna to talk about the watercolor. So first of all, let's start with paper. So my advice is to choose watercolor paper that is 100% cotton. And I love this one, for example, Fabriano. Also, I love this one, White Knight. It's Nevskaya Palitra. This one is Russian company. It's available on Amazon. I'm not sure if it's available in different art shops in different countries. So the difference actually between usually watercolor paper is just the, for example, here the Fabriano and this White Knight is the color of the paper. So as you see, this one is more yellow, the Fabriano, and the White Knight is white. So also it's about the grain of watercolor paper. Why do I recommend 100% cotton? Especially guys, if you are beginner, believe me, it's so hard to draw from the beginning on some kind of synthetic papers. So because it's absorb water differently and it's really so hard. So when you choose watercolor paper, be sure it's mentioned 100% cotton. And for example, this one here, even it's mentioned it's watercolor, but here there is like it's zero cotton. So it's literally 100% synthetic paper. So, and now I want to show you the difference. I draw same illustration on different paper to show you the difference. So this one synthetic paper and this one 100% cotton. I use same mix of colors, like I just paint skin here and directly start to paint skin here. So, and as you see, even with the same colors, it looks so different. And this one 100% cotton paper, it looks even the color is more vivid, more bright, more clean. And even how it lays, you know, how it lays on the paper is different. As you can see, it's here everything is so smooth, but here is not. And this is the big difference. And I have experience, and with the same experience you can see how different it looks. So, and if you are a beginner, it will be so hard for you to start with this kind of synthetic paper. So as you see here, it looks like literally more nice. So that's why, guys, better to choose 100% cotton, especially from the beginning. So then we finish with the paper. So now let's talk about watercolor. I have the big one. This one also, actually, it's White Knights, sorry, Nevskaya Palitra. Mine actually is very old, guys. As you see, I have this one like maybe 20 years. When I studied and I bought it when I studied at university. So it's literally very old, but the good stuff is that you can easily change the pans here if it's finished. So you can get a new one and change it. Also, there is one more nice watercolor. It's called Wanko. It's a pocket box. It looks like this. So I would recommend this one. I don't have it with me here. But here you can find it's like 12 pens or 15. But if you are gonna to get this kind of pocket box, just be sure, because sometimes it's mentioned here it's vivid colors or it's muted colors, so better to get the regular one, so it's doesn't mention anything. So this is the regular one. So usually you know, like the number of the colors is up to you, but like 8 or 12 is like colors are enough. As you can see, some kind of colors I barely touched, so it's, you know, just some kind of colors I use like always. So also about this one, the watercolor, I don't know, guys, about the I know also there are like few other watercolor like Pinax, I guess. It's also it's not so like it's cheap and it's good enough, but there are too many watercolors. It's not good for painting, let's say, professional. So choose also the good watercolor. It's better to get, you know, like 8, 12, and then just add and buy additional one. So then, if we are talking about the brushes, I don't have a lot actually. My recommendation is, and we are talking, guys, about fashion illustration. So we are not talking about painting landscape, because it's different. So for fashion illustration, I used to recommend synthetic brushes. From the beginner, what I can recommend to get just like 2 brushes, like number 6 for example and number 3, to get the small details. But synthetic brushes are good because they have sharp end, and even with this brush like number 6 I can do small details. So sometimes I can do the full illustration only with one brush, the big one I mean. So I have also this one. It's imitation of squirrel. So this one also nice. It's Rublev. I don't know if it's available outside. I got it also. It's a Russian company. So about the synthetic brushes, it's absorb water differently than just the natural squirrel brushes, let's say, and it give also less water to watercolor paper, so you will not have a lot of water. So this is very important, guys, especially if you are beginner. So it's better to choose the watercolor the brushes synthetic one. So I can recommend, let's say, Amsterdam by Royal Talents. They have a good one. So then about the pencils, the basic pencils, is better to use medium hardness. I use HB or B. I love this one, it's Kohinoor. So then about eraser. What can I say? I don't use the regular eraser. No. I would recommend you to get this one, kneaded eraser. This one is Faber-Castell. It's available everywhere, Amazon as well. So this one, the new piece, it looks like this. But then I just divide it like in a few pieces and it looks like this. So you can actually do, you know, this sharp end to erase something. How to use this one? Let's say, and I will show you the difference between those erasers. So let's say you do some lines, okay? So when you erase with regular one, you see, it's like you have this kind of dust. But what you will do with this kneaded eraser, you can just blow out like this the saturation of your pencil, and there is no dust, and it will not do anything with your watercolor paper. That's important, because then when you have to do a few layers on the watercolor paper, so after the regular eraser, the paper will be a little bit damaged and it will be so hard. So let's continue. What else we are? The palette, actually I used the cheap one, doesn't matter. So one more thing that I want to add is gouache. You know, I don't know why do they have white watercolor and sets. Actually, as you can see here, I had before, but I remove it. It's not necessary. Why? First of all, because watercolor is just mix water with pigment, and then if you need to do any highlights, so let's say you already did some kind of illustration and you need to do highlights, you cannot do this with white watercolor. Never. It will never cover the dark color under. So that's why I recommend to get white gouache and just mix gouache with watercolor. Also, you can use tempera. That's also fine. You can get a small one, because you know actually mine is also like 20 years, I guess. So I guess this is all. This is the basic what you need to have to start your watercolor journey. For sure, if you are more material, you can add some stuff like I got just this kind of ink to use. It's just like watercolor, but a liquid. So, but for the beginners, actually it's not necessary. Also, you know, I can recommend you, if you are not sure that you can use the small brush for outline, if it's a little bit hard for you, like I mean to make the outline, you can get a watercolor pencil. But if you're drawing fashion figure, don't get the black one. Never do the black outline. Just I always use some kind of wine red or something like this. Why wine red? Because actually the brown is not suitable. Why? Because our skin has a little bit red tone because of our blood and veins. So that's why I recommend to get like some kind of these colors, wine red or something like this. I guess that's all, guys. So I hope it was helpful for you. Just leave any comments what you want to know, or what kind of videos do you prefer. Thank you for attention. Bye.